As we've talked about a ton over the last couple weeks, the mid-December title update to Madden 23 changed the way a ton of routes beat man-to-man coverage. In today's video, we're going to talk about a route that really hasn't been used for probably 3 years now. That was a footnote of the recent title update, and you guys probably will want to throw this into your offense, especially if you have one of those ghost items that EA dropped over the Christmas break. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan YouTube channel, and the mid-December title update definitely had a note in there about the effectiveness of comeback routes against cover 3 and cover 4 deep outside zones, but they didn't really touch on the fact that these routes now destroy man coverage better than they ever did in this year's iteration of the game. Now, we've noticed that curl routes, hitch routes in general are reliable throws if you guys are not getting jammed against man-to-man, but really any stop pattern whatsoever that shows their numbers to the quarterback is something that you really ought to look at putting in your offense. A lot of people have shied away from this route because it has been ineffective over the years against zone or man or zone drops. Well, this is a basically cover 1, cover 0 base game with the occasional purple zone from a linebacker, and those zones don't really get out to the sideline all that well. So this is a great time for us to reintroduce this route, and I'm actually going to show you guys a ability that you guys could target for free, and it's on arguably the best wide receiver in Madden Ultimate Team right now, but you don't actually have to have that ability because it's a great route altogether. So just want to say, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you guys do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload every single day, Monday through Friday in the early morning. And also, if you want more, check out my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. December has been bar none the best month for the vault in the history of Gridiron Game Plans. And that's not to undersell the content that's on the website that I put out all year long. The vault has been just that good. So make sure you guys head over there. $9.95 a month unlocks everything. That's every offensive and defensive game plan. No paying for individual game plans on my website. And you get access to our members only Discord, where we have lab sessions every single Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is the comeback route. Now, for this to work out its best, on or off line of scrimmage, definitely cover 1, cover 0. Definitely don't want cloud flats hanging out from the outside corner. You don't want to throw a comeback route into a zone that is sinking underneath this pattern. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of freestyle against a cover 1 and just show you how effective this route can be. So you see right here, I've got cover 1 on defense, no zone help on the left sideline, basically the only deep defenders in the middle of the field. So that's a great opportunity for an isolation throw to the outside. So what we're going to do here is use the comeback. That's a standard hot route. And what's really, really cool about this is you just let the route get to the top, and you're just going to throw a bullet pass back down to the sideline and click on and make a catch. And you see that there's some good separation, and there's actually the ability, if you guys aren't being pressured, for you to kind of leave that ball a little bit inside, click on, and come back down to it. So you're going to see here that, if you could kind of catch the ball and then get going inside, that's something that you can attempt to do. Definitely would want to utilize free-forming for this, but that's going to require a little bit softer pass lead. So kind of just something a little bit, tighter to the body. Maybe you could try kind of an up and in pass lead if you want to try to get the receiver oriented in a upfield catch animation, but again, it's going to be a little bit tougher. You see right there, you're going to have a lot more of a body throw, and at that point you're going to want an ability that's going to help guarantee catching traffic. Don't worry, we're going to get to that here momentarily. But this is actually a route that is very, very good, short or wide side of the field. I'm going to show this to you with Herman Moore on the other side of the field. Obviously, if your quarterback lacks throwing power, you probably want to be a little bit careful with that. But you notice a couple of things here. In fact, I'm going to show this to you again. Herman Moore is a wide receiver in this game that gets a free mid-out elite. Now, this is usually an ability that is completely ignored. I would never recommend spending AP on this, but specifically for this type of receiver, a cheap short in elite for 1 AP, a free mid-out elite, something that you would just slap onto him and kind of open up your offense a little bit more. Because if this route is off the line of scrimmage, you're actually going to notice that it lights up at the top of its vertical stem and gets separation coming back to the football, which is really, really key. And what's nice about this is that you actually can kind of put yourself in a situation where you might even be able to rack this and avoid, a tackle animation from behind, and then maybe stay on your feet. So that might give you the opportunity to, break this off if your opponent clicks onto their DB and does anything goofy. This could be an opportunity for you to make a pretty big play out of this. Otherwise, if you get hit from behind, you're still going to hold on to it. Even if they have a medium route knockout, this could be a good isolation throw on the sideline that, you know, could pay some big dividends. Now, the thing that you do need to know about the mid-out elite is that it only works on comeback routes off the line of scrimmage in terms of the catch and traffic bonus. If you have a receiver that is on the line of scrimmage, as we flip this formation, so now Herman Moore is on the line of scrimmage, the only benefit you will get from a mid-out elite is going to be from the catch and traffic bonus that you get. You see that lights up when you actually catch the football as well. So pay attention to that. That's something that you definitely want to note with this particular route. Now, the other thing that's pretty cool about this, being that this is kind of an outside release route that cuts out the field quickly, that has been something that EA's patched into the game in general. This is going to give you opportunities to maybe throw the football to the inside with a potential click on. The thing that you have to be careful with this, obviously, is that with this particular type of throw, sometimes if you don't get the DB's hips spun, that could be a little bit dangerous. You see right there when we tried to throw that off the line of scrimmage, we didn't get his hips spun. You could still make this a, click on opportunity. You see right there, I flipped it so the receiver was on the line of scrimmage. Kind of changed the shape of the route a little bit. You'll notice if you try to throw this to the near side of the field, it's not really the same in terms of your pass lead up the field. There are different comeback routes in the game that do some pretty goofy stuff. So I want to show you one an example. Spread Y slot weak. There are plays that have some of these stock comeback routes. These are shaped a little bit differently. And that's actually a good thing. So if you guys want to go and lab these as well, these are an opportunity for you guys to kind of find some different shapes of routes. You see how this has a much more drastic outside release than the hot routed version of this, which is just kind of a smoother upfield cut. You see right here, this is kind of like, I wouldn't say clunky, but it just does some kind of goofy stuff. It's still another route that you can still throw. You see how much separation we get on the sideline with this. It's a fantastic route. Highly recommend taking a look at these. Again, the other thing that kind of pairs with this, it should remind you a little bit of the fade stop route that we were looking at the other day, just in general of how you see how we get that kind of click on potential for a jetpack. Again, we talked about the importance of that route being off the line of scrimmage as well. You can kind of fiddle around with all this. This is all great information in a man coverage meta. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload Monday through Friday in the mornings. And we'll see you guys right back here tomorrow with our next video update. Until then, this is Ann. Get in the lab and good luck.